back to a brand new episode of Polycab, India's #1 cable
and wires company Dream Home Season 6.
With us on our panel, we have the Chief Architect of Kumar Group, Anuj Gopakumar. Architect and Interior Designer, Sudha from Swasti. So now it's time for us to take a look at this home, which is Manoj Sadan at Koyilandy.
Hello friends and welcome to Dream Home Season 6. Today I'm standing in front of Manoj Sadan house in Koyilandy, Calicut district. This house in 2100 square feet area built in the traditional style. Terracotta tiles have been used in the exteriors. Now what I can say is there's like a shortage of lawn space. So what they have creatively done is a lot of gardening. Lot of plants, especially bonsai plants, have covered this the complete area. In the car parking area we have seen something different. That is their ceiling pattern. Wooden ceiling has been done right from this point till the very end. And the tiling, if I talk about, for the flooring they have used ceramic tiles. First up from the entrance door is the drawing room. To talk about the flooring space, first of all, they have used ceramic tiles completely in the entire house, and the ceiling in this particular area, which covers the drawing room as well as the dining behind me, they have done wooden ceiling. Then side pattern, it's actually painted. There's a wooden strap being given which goes around this hall. So they've used different colors like this, the different colors on each side of the wall. And the furnitures have been kept to minimum in the traditional style itself. This is a portion that they've used as an almirah they can use, which serves as a partition between the drawing room and the other parts of the house. Next to the dining area we have a few windows here, which is exactly the opposite to the entrance door. So it helps in the air circulation that has been kept in mind. Above, the wooden ceiling continues from the start of the house. Opposite to the dining table is a crockery shelf. Wash area is also located close by. Now on this side they have 2 bedrooms, and the opposite side it's 1 bedroom and kitchen. They made the kitchen colorful by using a lot of colorful utensils. It's granite glass top with wooden cabinets provided below. The kitchen is attached to a work area. For the flooring, they have used ceramic tiles in both the spaces. The wooden ceiling continues in the bedrooms as well. The wall pattern is similar to what we have seen in the other areas. That's the coloring being different, and a wooden strip that goes around. Well, all bedrooms are connected with a dress area and bathroom. For the flooring, they have used ceramic tiles. Master bedroom has similar features with the wooden ceiling and ceramic tiles on the flooring. Furniture is minimum. One additional feature what they have used is wardrobe section. That's a glass wardrobe section. There's a separate dress area and bathroom.
Just took a look at the house. Now it's time for us to explain the details of it. So Sudha, what do you think of the exteriors and the landscape and character of this house?
This house looks to be a townhouse, but at the same time has a wonderful lived-in feeling. The ambience is such that the people of the house have taken great pains to grow their garden and grow with the garden. So it has a very feel like we call home. So that's a wonderful thing about this house. And the unique thing about this house I feel is the roof, which is totally steel. I have a feeling that there's no RCC portion in it. It's a steel roofed house which has got steel columns, which is treated quite nicely, very nicely in fact. And there's something new and fresh about the treatment of the column there. The only problem with a steel roof is the edges of the roof. That hasn't been treated at this point. So you'll find that the roof looks rather thin and light as compared to the rest of the house. So that's about the only thing that I could really note about this house. The garden, the bonsais and the orchids all add up to a wonderful feeling of home to this place. It's got a Fort Kochi touch, or what you say, a Goan kind of house touch to it, as we see.
Thank you. And Anuj, what do you have to say?
Most of the things what Sudha said is what I also agree with. It's a very cozy house in a very cozy setting, a lot of nature around. They've taken a lot of care in actually growing a lot of plants and trees. Could have done away with a lot of potted plants because the house is stacked up with a lot of potted plants. The plants and trees would have come on the natural ground. I think it would have made the house look much more better. So those row of potted plants all around the house is actually taking the attention away from the house. Also, the blue roof, which is standing out really loud. Another color, a more earthy color, would have actually made this house blend in much more into the nature. The veranda is nice. They have a nice veranda in the house. Like Sudha said, it's a very lived-in house. It feels like a home. The ceiling, wooden ceiling in the porch and the veranda is very nicely done. I love the column design, the steel column design. Very simple but very nice detail. Overall, the house looks very simple.
Thank you. And what do you have to say about the interiors?
Yeah, the interiors here have also, they've taken a little paints, but you find that the interiors and exteriors don't seem to sync very well. You'd expect a sort of woody wood kind of house inside, but you find a lot of color. In fact, the color is one thing that stands out as you move into the house. There's a 2-color scheme that they have used.
And your take on the interiors?
There is a lot of light coming into the house. The large windows with a lot of light. I don't believe I saw any curtains there, so I don't know why they have done that to control the light. But anyways, a lot of light coming in. What I believe, I love the wooden ceiling, which is very nice, very traditional wooden ceiling, which you see in a lot of traditional homes in Kerala. But however, the furniture design is some of the areas is not matching with the interiors. The colors they've used, one wall yellow, one wall green, one wall yellow, one wall green, in a repetitive fashion. I do not know why that is done. So much of color in the room, so nothing is getting concentrated. So I believe that little more lighter shade walls would have actually made the wooden flooring as well as the wooden ceiling more highlighted. Otherwise, the sofa is a very simple design. Nothing much to talk about. The kitchen is very simple, a little funky, but very simple. The bedrooms, again, I saw that there are different kinds of furniture. And what I meant for different kinds of furniture is that there's a color mismatch. The wood color, some is very dark wood and some of the furniture is very light wood furniture. So some mismatch in the...
Just the last criteria, which is the value for money, all the sustained practices, everything. What do you have to say about it?
Value for money must very much be there. They've not indulged in any kind of extravagance as far as I can see. The ceiling, of course, is a wonderful investment. It looks good, especially if the roof is going to be a truss roof. You absolutely need a false ceiling. So the false ceiling being made of wood is a wonderful thing. It's a clean, neat statement as it is. And the wooden flooring is also nice. So altogether, I think sustainable practice should have been brought in since they're being frugal with the expenditure altogether. So it should be good.
And your take on this?
They have actually spent a lot on the woodwork for the ceiling, so a lot of money has been spent on that. Got the desired effect, but I believe that some more attention could have been done on the rest of the woodwork in the house. Overall, I think it's pretty okay in terms of value for money, but in terms of sustainable design practices, I do not know how much they have gone about in giving importance to that. But looking at the house and the way they have and the location, I'm sure they must have done some thought, put some thought in that.
Thank you, and I'm sure they're keeping the fingers crossed because you're going to tell your scores now. So let's hear it from you. For exteriors, how much would you score on 25, Sudha?
Out of 25, I like the house. It's nice and cozy, but there could have been some more detailing towards the edges of the roofs and things. So I'll give a 19.
19 on 25. Manoj?
I have given a 16 on
16 on 25. You're always very strict with marks, isn't it? And what about the interiors?
Interiors could have been a lot more pleasing, a little more airy, maybe light, especially looking at it as a country house. That is the effect you get from outside, so I'd go for a 17.
17 or 25, Manoj?
I have gone for 15 on the interiors, basically because I think again they could have put some attention into the interior furniture designs. So nothing spectacular to talk about, so except the wooden ceiling, which I really liked. So 15.
15 on 25, and so that now light color and decor.
Yeah, they've tried to do something. I guess we have to give them marks for that. They've really put on something. The effort towards whether they've got the effect, I don't know. The effort has been there, so we'll give an 18.
18 on 25.
On the same area, I'm going to be giving 16. 16 on 25. again, the color is actually what lost them the marks, so 16.
16 on 25. Now for the value for money,
Yeah, I'd go for 17.
17 on 25. And you?
16 and 17.
16 on 25. So let's hear the grand total. For Sudha, we've gotten 71 on 100 for this home. And Anuj's total score is 63 on 100. Public's opinion is 33 on 50. And the grand total is 167 on 250.